$47,262 a year, tax-free. And the IRS isn't the only system that can't see it. My friend Rick is a 100% disabled Vietnam veteran. That's his check. But this isn't a 100% rule. Same thing at 70%, at 50%, at 30%. Whatever your rating, that money is invisible. 3 systems look right at it and see nothing. And there's one place it isn't invisible at all. That's the part that costs veterans money. Let me name all 3. System 1, federal income tax. Your VA disability compensation isn't taxable income. It's not on your 1040. The IRS never sees it. Most veterans know that one. System 2, IRMAA. That stands for the income-related monthly adjustment amount. It's the surcharge Medicare adds to your Part B premium when your income crosses a line. In 2026, that line is $109,000 for a single filer, $218,000 for a married couple filing jointly. Social Security's own manual spells out how they calculate it. Your adjusted gross income plus tax-exempt interest. That's the entire formula. Your disability check isn't in either one. It doesn't move you $1 toward that $109,000. System 3, the formula that decides whether your Social Security gets taxed. The IRS calls it provisional income, adjusted gross income plus tax-exempt interest plus half your Social Security benefit. Compare that to $25,000 if you're single, $32,000 if you're married filing jointly. Cross it and part of your Social Security becomes taxable. Your disability check isn't in that formula either. 3 systems, same check, 0 every time. I'm Chris Duncan, and I've been helping retirees with Medicare and retirement planning for nearly 20 years. Our organization focuses on veterans, and this is one of the most common places I see veterans get the math wrong. Here's why it matters. You remember the FICA box on your pay stubs? Every paycheck. Military service, civilian jobs, didn't matter. FICA came out. If you earned $50,000 a year on average over a 40-year career, you paid about $58,000 into Medicare through FICA. If you earned more, you paid more. That funded your Part A hospital coverage. But you also paid federal income taxes your whole working life. And those tax dollars fund something different. By federal law, the general fund of the U.S. Treasury pays approximately 75% of the cost of Medicare Part B. Your premium covers about 25%. So that $202.90 you'd pay every month as your quarter share, the federal subsidy sitting on top of it is roughly 3 times that, about $7,300 a year per beneficiary. You paid for that too, through every tax return you ever filed. Let me show you something that surprises almost every veteran I explain it to. Municipal bonds, the classic tax-free retirement investment. You don't pay federal income tax on the interest, but look at what the rules actually do with it. Remember the IRMAA formula, adjusted gross income plus tax-exempt interest. Municipal bond interest is tax-exempt interest. It gets added right back in. That bond raises your Part B premium. Now look at provisional income, adjusted gross income plus tax-exempt interest plus half your Social Security. Same thing. Municipal bond interest counts. That bond helps make your Social Security taxable. 2 out of 3 systems see the municipal bond. 0 out of 3 see your disability check. Your VA disability compensation is more protected than the investment financial advisors sell as tax-free. Nobody tells veterans that. There's one more thing you're allowed to know about. On page 11 of the 2026 Medicare and You Handbook, it says about Medicare Part C plans, quote, some plans may have a $0 premium and may help pay all or part of your Part B premium. That's Medicare's own handbook. Medicare rules allow Part C plans to have a $0 premium, and options exist for your Part B premium. Benefits and costs vary by county and plan. Let me tell you about Rick. I've known Rick for over 20 years. 100% disabled Vietnam veteran, full VA health care, full disability compensation, the works. And Rick has Medicare, not because someone forced him, because he chose freedom. Freedom to see doctors outside the VA without VA approval. Freedom to get care when he needs it instead of waiting. Freedom to walk into any emergency room in this country knowing he's covered. Rick's VA benefits didn't change. They can't. Medicare Advantage isn't allowed to affect your VA health benefits in any way. Take a second. Think about what that kind of freedom means for your retirement. One thing I have to separate out because veterans mix these up constantly. VA disability compensation and Social Security disability insurance are two different checks from two different agencies. Your VA disability is invisible to all three systems. Everything I just showed you. SSDI is not. Social Security disability insurance goes into that provisional income formula like any other Social Security benefit. Depending on your total household income, part of it becomes taxable. If you draw both, only one of them is invisible. Know which is which. 82-year-old Dad Wallace is a Vietnam-era veteran. Uses the VA. We're happy with the care he gets there. Last year he needed a procedure. The VA said it wasn't medically necessary. Denied. 82 years old. And the system he served said no. Ted had a Medicare Part C plan. His plan covered the procedure. No arguments, no appeals. Waiting. Just the care he needed when he needed it. Dad's Part C plan costs $0 per month. Dad isn't receiving any low-income subsidies. And because of what page 11 describes, Dad gets $185 of his $202.90 Part B premium covered. Dad pays $17.90 a month for Part B, not $202.90, $17.90. The average veteran who goes through our process gets $145 of their Part B premium covered. Some veterans have more covered, some have less. Dad's $185 is the highest available in his county. That does not mean this benefit is available in your county. Not every county has a plan with this option. Some do, some don't. Yours might not. Benefits and costs vary by county and plan. The only way to know is to look it up for your specific county, and that is exactly what we do for every veteran. Dad says it best. The VA is great, but it ain't perfect. And Dad's VA benefits didn't change either. VA benefits can't be changed by Medicare Advantage. Now here's the part I promised you at the start. Your disability check is invisible to three systems. The IRS IRMAA, the Social Security taxation formula, is not invisible to Part B. The premium doesn't care that your income is tax-free. It doesn't care that you're 100%. It doesn't care that the VA covers your health care. $202.90 comes out every month either way. Your check is invisible, your premium is not. And that's exactly the trap. A veteran sits there with $47,262 a year coming in tax-free and full VA health care, and he thinks he doesn't need Medicare at all. The VA's own website asks the question, if I already have VA health care benefits, should I still sign up for Medicare when I turn 65? Their answer, quote, yes, we encourage you to sign up for Medicare as soon as you can. Think about that. The VA is telling every veteran to get Medicare, even 100% disabled veterans with full VA health care. Skip Part B, and the late enrollment penalty is 10% for every full 12 months you delayed. Permanent. For life. And that's if the premium never goes up. The premium goes up almost every year. 3 veterans, same tax-free check, 3 different outcomes. Veteran 1 listened to bad advice, figured his disability check and his VA card were enough. Skipped Part B for 5 years. Now he pays a 50% penalty every month for life, and the premium keeps climbing under it. Veteran 2 enrolled on time, pays the full $202.90 every month. Never read page 11, leaves money on the table every single month of his retirement. Veteran 3 knows what Rick knows what Dad knows, enrolled on time, used what he earned. His check is still invisible to all 3 systems, and Part C is making Medicare work harder for him. His VA benefits didn't change. Same tax-free check. 3 completely different outcomes. Which veteran are you going to be? Here's what to do. If you're approaching 65, you have a 7-month window around your birthday to enroll without penalties. 3 months before your birthday month, 3 months after. Miss it, and the penalty follows you for life. There's no reset button. Your check is invisible. Your premium is not. Part C can make Medicare work harder for you. You can read it free at freevetsbook.com or grab a copy on Amazon. I wrote Medicare for Veterans, the complete field guide. You can read it free there or grab a copy on Amazon. You're seeing 2 videos on your screen. One breaks down the $7,300 federal subsidy that pays most of your Part B. The other shows you what happens to your Social Security at 62 versus 67 versus 70. Both are worth your time. I'm Chris Duncan. We speak veteran.